Happy Monday, boys and girls. My name is Jeffrey Scott Mitchell. I talk a lot of stuff about people and human beings. Well, I should say I used to, because as I get older, I'm starting to realize that though I love myself, and though I find a deep happiness within myself, and though I worship my time, my Jeffrey time, I even gave it a name, to get to those truly highs, those exhilarating, just full-blown, wide open explosions of internal and external energy, just to dive in it and swim in it and be immersed in it. It's all about when I interact with other human beings in situations, predetermined or spontaneous, that get me to these peaks of energy that are just so incredibly fulfilling and rewarding and exhilarating. And Funkateer's Ball 5, people. Washington, D.C. Take that back, Bethesda, Maryland. I don't even know where to begin. I don't even know where to begin. Just imagine coming together with people under the same like mind of people. I've lost the words. It so much. I've never ever been so high. I've never ever been so high. What song is that? Never ever been so high. It's possible that that was the highest. That was the most open, the highest, the most exhilarated energy, explosion, vibration that I was on ever, maybe. And it's been happening more and more to me the more I go out, to the point where I be like, damn, Jeffrey, you turned up. Should you be this turned up for this event? Is this event worthy for your turn up? I ain't talking about the Funkateer's Ball. I'm talking about like if I go to like a Chuck E. Cheese for a little kid's birthday and I'm just ripping it apart with my energy, but my God. Funkateer's Ball, I mean, it's just so much. I don't even know if I can start. I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to start. You know, I get to Baltimore. I don't even know where to start. Let me see. All right, let's start with Friday night. So I get to Baltimore, get there early, 5 o'clock in the morning, get to the hotel, look at the lady. She like, are you serious? She said, come back at 11. So I did. I went, got the car, drove to the Lincoln Memorial, hung out there like I seem to do every year. I do this when I get there early, walk around the National Mall, the green, the reflecting pool, Lincoln Memorial. Then went back to the hotel, checked in, got a couple pieces of pizza and some wings, ate, went to sleep because I hadn't slept since I got up and went to work that morning. Got off work, jumped on an airplane, flew all night, and I didn't really sleep on the airplane this time. So I get up, I'm looking on Facebook, and I'm seeing people who's downstairs in the lobby. So I get up, throw some clothes on, go downstairs to the lobby. But all the people that I saw was gone. This is gonna take a long time. A lot happened, this is gonna take a long time. But down there, I saw Mr. Michael Hampton down there, kid Funkadelic. So I said, oh, let me walk over and see what's up. And some other people, he was there with some other people. So I walk over there and I see him, I give him that little, we give each other that little, hey, so, And then I saw some other people over there, so I started to go mess with them. Turn out, they Mr. Hampton's family from Cleveland. Notice I said Cleveland. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, and not Cleveland. These folks from the 216, Lord have mercy. I'm from the 216. I'm from Ohio. So that kind of shit talking I'm used to. Like I tell people, my mother, my cousin, my grandmother, that's how we talk. You know, some people might find it a little bit unsettling, but that's how we show love back in Ohio. Oh my God. We went off. Hanging out with Mike's people, his cousins, and they filled up the lobby. I think it was Wendy and Lisa was one of them, and Wendy was, she was just lit. She was having a good time. One of those kind of Ohio, throw $100 up on the bar. Ain't no tabs. You put cash on the bar. Put a $100 bill up on the bar, and they go to forcing people to get something. Get you something. I don't drink. Get you something anyway. One of them, and we just talked shit back and forth. Oh my God. About the Browns, about this. And then somebody else came around, another one of her cousins or sisters, whatever. Oh my God. I ain't talked that much shit in a long time. Like I said in my post, it ain't a Northeast Ohio party until somebody get gut punched. And there's a picture on my page of Lisa delivering that said gut punch to me. Oh, it was good. So I might get out there with him and his family. I go to bed, so I'm lit off of that. Get up the next morning, go to the Saturday session where they had a panel talking about Maggot Brain at 50, people telling stories. Greg Boyer, Gabe Gonzalez, Larry Alexander, Dr. G was there. And for some reason, people who in the P-Funk camp, when they tell stories, they tell them the way I like it. It's like straight. I mean, there's not too much wandering. They're creative. They know how to leave the stuff out that needs to be left out, but they need to let you know that they know how to let you know that they left stuff out that you don't need to know, but you know. And just to hear the stories and the emotion that came out of that panel. And then after that, we had a trivia game where it was fixed, where the team that won last year came back completely intact. What the hell is that about? The team that won last year, all of them came back. It was like the Super Bowl champs returning their whole squad. And I'm sitting on the other side with like nobody, with all the misfits. I mean, not misfits, with the leftovers. So we got it together, we put it together. I grabbed Gabe Gonzalez on my team, and he helped out a lot, especially on that last question where they cheated us on. About the 16, we had to name the 16 Hall of Fame members who was inducted. So he helped us out on that. And what happened was, we got 16 right, they got 15 right, but he said we lost because we were already down by a point. So I'm like, oh, they cheating. Said, oh, they cheating. But it was good, and they won, and I mean, I was just so turned up. I was just so turned up. I knew that something special was gonna happen that evening because I felt too familiar, too experienced, too I've been here before, too I know who I am. And yeah, so after that, I mean, it was just a good time. It was just seeing everybody hugging, talking shit, you know, answering questions, trivia questions, name that tune. Oh, it was just good. And so I go back to the room, get dressed, was basically put on my LA Maggot shirt. Because some people, some people got like, they dressed in Funkadelic. I guess I did too, in my own LA Maggot way. But I knew that I didn't have to dress up. Because I knew my energy, I was gonna have to dress up. So I get to the venue, and it's turned on. I mean, I can't really explain, I can't get it out in words how open and free I was. It's like I told somebody when I was sitting there doing my expressing my experience, because I had a table in the front row, almost like front row center. And like there's a big open dance floor area before the stage. And then behind that, you got like bleachers, theater seating and more tables. So everybody is basically facing the stage, an empty stage and an empty dance floor. And they was playing my music. It's like I told somebody, this is my fucking music. This is my fucking music. This music is so embedded in me that ownership and possession is irrelevant. And to go, and like I told another person, to go and to be able to hear the music in a big venue on a venue system, it wasn't super loud. It was like that, that kind of dinnery sound level, but it was up loud enough that you could hear it and feel it, and to hear a song that you may or may have never heard in a venue like that. Like they played that version of Cosmic Slop, the one from the album, the good one I call, the one with the better production sound or whatever. They played that one. I'm like, oh my God, turn it up. So I'm out there dancing, doing whatever I want to do, completely free. It's like I was in my living room on a Friday night by myself. It did not matter. They was playing my fucking music. And it filled me. It filled me with the spirit. And I just showed out. I wouldn't even say I showed out. I was able to express myself at a level that I probably never have before, with a freedom. That's it. I've never expressed myself at a level and with the freedom publicly that I ever had before. I went off. I showed my motherfucking ass. That's how y'all would say. That nigga was acting up. That's what y'all would say. But basically, what it was is I was free. I was completely free. And in my mind, I was able to go and be and see and fly and do whatever I want, musically or whatever, in that moment, within that setting, within that confine, or within that whatever realm. It was like I had a complete control and feeling. Just imagine standing there with your arms spread completely out, head leaned back, just taking it all in. It just take everything. Like I say, this is about the totality of it all, y'all. Everything, just bringing it all in. Let it all come down you. Knowing I'm standing there, knowing people watching me, knowing people seeing me, knowing people seeing that rhythm, knowing people seeing me on beat, knowing that they know what I'm feeling, knowing that they know that crash on Cosmic Slop, knowing that they know those words to Aqua Boogie, knowing they know that when that part comes on, what we do and how we do it. And they all, they all sit there, some of them dance, whatever. So I'll turn around and look, and I'm standing there, but everybody just, not facing me, but I can look back and basically dance with the whole room. I can just pan the room, and if I see somebody getting it, I can kind of throw a little, do a thing. That energizes me. That rhythm and my fucking music, and hearing it on a big venue system like that, with a big wide open space, wearing my LA Maggot shirt, knowing who the hell I am and what I am in regards to this music, at least in my own head, at the minimal, at least in my own head. Oh shit. We went off. Then I started running, and I had been running into folks, so we get energized from the, the Saturday session. People coming in, we get ready for this. And, I know all the musicians, Clones of Funk. I was ready for them. They was like, yeah, we'll see. We're gonna do a little something. Clones of Funk, and seeing people from all over, the country. Tony Cam, he emceed. It was just good. Then the show started. Tony Cam came out. Oh yeah, I forgot about it. Tony Cam came out, and he started doing the Pete Funk. A good evening, do not Tim. And the cool part about it, I was, he didn't mess up. I don't think he messed up. And then towards the end, he was like, all right, last year Frankie Cashwati was here. And he started this chant. And like, he up, Tony Cam on stage, MCing, walking around. I think I'm the only one in that open area, walking around. When he started talking, I just walked right up to the stage, because the stage was only like 4 feet high, and turned my head like a dog saying, what are you talking about? And, he was like, what's up? Then he went on, I'm just out there just dancing around, just complete, it's my playground. Like we in my backyard on my swing set. God damn it, this is my house. That's how I felt, even though I knew that it just can't be my house, it has to be our house. This has to be our house, and here's how I'm gonna act up in it. Come on, everybody, let's go. And then he was like, okay, last year, Frank Ashwati started it off, and he was like, we gonna get, I think he said or something, and I was like, we won the funk. I put everybody, wait. We got it going. I got to kick that off. I mean, I'm just running around the place like a little 4-year-old doing whatever he wants. And that's really, y'all, all I ever wanted. That is all I ever wanted. That music in public, the associations that I have, my ability to create the music, to know musicians who can create it, just to be that guy. And that's what I always say, is there anything more special or more important than being who the fuck you want to be? To actually getting to being that person that you want to be. I made it. I'm not saying I made it, but you get that sense of accomplishment. You never say that. You can never say that, because it's never ending. It's like just walking. I'll be walking like this for the rest of my life. There's no end to it. There is no I made it. It's a constant journey, and it's a constant evolution. To either get there, or to get there and stay there, or to get there and find out, whoop, it's time to keep moving. Because hopefully part of the whole thing is to keep moving. Because you're gonna have to keep evolving until you die. So I'm just there, and I started off the We Want the Funk. After, maybe an hour or so, everybody just watching me dance around and act a fool out there by myself. I mean, just imagine watching this big black dude in the venue, out there by himself, dancing around to the music like you do when you at home by yourself. And he just like doing it like all out in public. But he don't look crazy. He look like he got some sense. But damn, he acting a fool. Or he's free. Or he's just free and open. And I've said before about the free and open thing. I was just open, free and open. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. So after that happened, I'm there. I mean, after he did that, I'm like, I'm ready. I got you. I'm there. It was already like next level. I don't know why he think he moving over and he move over farther. So the show starts. Let me tell you, Clones of Funk, Terry, whatever his name is, Holland, and Robert Woods, and Wesley, and Greg Boyer sat in. Hampton was there. I'm forgetting names, but I'm just talking about the Clones of Funk now. They put it down. I was like, I told Terry, I think Terry, whatever they hollering, I was like, y'all been practicing. I was fucking with them. Because goddamn, they killed it. They fucking killed it. And I'm Gary Go subjective. I'm talking subjectively the way I like it. The way Jerry Scott Mitchell likes it. The way Jeffrey, I done seen George Clinton, Parliament Funkadelic, over 200 times, likes it. Just personally, so I'm talking about it. I'm not sure if anything changed or whatever, but the way they was hitting that pocket, the tempo, the regimen, that boom on the bottom, the way they was hitting that one, and not going too fast and not going too slow on it. Oh, it's like they took all the good parts, quote unquote, that I seen them do 4 years ago, and they put it on top of the tempo and style and texture that I like in the music. The way it cadence and the tempo or whatever, the sound, the vibe, however you want to look at it. It's like they took that and they put it on top. Because see, they were already playing it more according to the record and stuff, you know? They was playing it more according to the record. So I'm hearing horns and parts. Oh yeah, Greg Boyer come out there with like 17,000 horns. All of a sudden you see all these horns, like 9 horns lined up across the stage. And Greg Boyer leading them. And like in the afternoon session, you know, you hear him talk about charts and this and that. Like he's some kind of horn scientist. Because you know, Mr. Hampton is like a guitar scientist. They always like, you know, it's more about but it's a lot about the technical ins and outs and the behind the things scene. You know, it's just that out there getting out there and blowing. You know, there's a lot that goes on. There's hardware, mechanics, and you got to put work in behind it. You know, and them horns was just killing. On top of what the Clones of Funk already do. And in that style and tempo, I don't know if it changed. I don't know if it been me. I don't know what. But they was just hitting that pocket. And it was just so solid. And then you got Mike Hampton there, whose guitar is louder than God's. Mike Hampton's guitar is louder than God's guitar. And my God, he killed. He killed. It was Maggot Brain at 50. So he came out and played Maggot Brain. Mr. Hampton started playing, and that sound and that texture and that tone or whatever he got is unmistakable and maybe unreplicable or whatever it is, whatever. There's certain songs that I was trained up, grew up on Mr. Hampton playing. Not to take it away from anybody else or whatever, but the way I'm used to hearing it is the way he did it. And it's not always the same all the time, but there's a style in there and a sound. And he cranked that shit up. They did Cosmic Slop. And remember, I'm sitting in that right. I ain't gonna say right, they're gonna be in that tempo, and that pace, and that pocket that I like, and how clean it is with the cymbals, ding, 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 and the bass line. Oh, they lock. Oh, and the vocals. It wasn't. And they had more vocals. They had Shirley Clinton up there. They had more vocal dudes. And I think the other dude I talked to at the bar. Well, that's another thing. After the show, we found the bar, closed that place, and still stayed there. It was getting drinks after hours. They was in there getting drinks at like 2:30, 3 o'clock. In fact, it was 2:30. I had to leave to go get pizza before the pizza place closed. So we hanging out there just dancing. People was doing, a couple people did karaoke, just talking and just sharing thoughts and just, then when we was in the, at the after party thing, I was like, I saw Mr. Hampton there. Now, you know, me and him, we know each other and stuff, you know, but I ain't never one, you know, where I just walk up and start talking to him. But we was at the point, you know, we was all feeling good, everybody's feeling good. So I was like, you know what, man? I was like, you know what it is? It's like, I love the music too damn much. It's like, I love the music too damn much. And I walked and told to him right at mid-conversation, like we had been talking all along, and because I knew, I had a funny feeling he knew I knew he would know what I was talking about or where I was trying to get to. And sure enough, he came back, like them P-Funkats usually do, with a very interesting and deeper insight into what I said. But he got the meaning. He understood, what I was saying. Because he see me. He see my history. He see, I be fine all over seeing these people, seeing these cats for all these years and things I've said about them, my opinions. And so we do got a platonic history. And I was like, I just love the music too damn much. And this was like 2 o'clock in the morning, folks drinking. And the guy had the dude at the bar called, I forget the name of it was. But, so to be back next year, playing music, they started playing P-Funk music and he was dancing. Everybody, I'm gonna see if I can start name. Janet Cousin, Sonya Murphy. The crew, I done hung out with these people before. Janet Cousin, Sonya Murphy, Mama Sandy, of course. Propel showed up. In fact, I was outside with Al, we standing there talking. Propel get out the car, like an Uber or something. All, Funkateered out. All, getting out like a lady, all elegant. And we was like, oh, you must be here for the ball. He's like, yeah, I am, with that voice. And we was like, oh, that's you. And we fell out. And so just like that, who else was there? There was this girl called Brooke there who was doing a campaign to get George Clinton recognized by the Kennedy Center. Got it laid out nice, had the notebook and, websites. And I said, hey, this is a noble cause. Not noble, but worthy, but, whatever the word is. It's just like, ooh, this is interesting. This actually could, be something. And then so he was there. Said I met another crazy one. Okay, I probably shouldn't say crazy, but how could I say? Energy-wise. Now, I like to say my energy is free. I like to think that I'm free of my energy, but it ain't. I met somebody whose energy is free. I think it was Sam, whatever her name is. This one was turned up. This one was dangerously turned up. And she saw me at the afternoon session. She comes through. Said, yeah, I like your energy. And she was like, we're kind of the same. And I was like, okay, yeah. And then I saw her do her thing. Woo. You talking about turned up. You talk about turned up. Made me look like a high school nun. I mean, it was just to be able to release and to be completely, that is what you call completely free or whatever that was. But yeah, I'm gonna stop there. But it was, I met her. Who else was there? Who else was in that play? Mark Malloy was in there. Or Mallory, who else was in there? Who else was in there? I'm gonna forget. Wesley came by. Tara Holly came by. Who else? I mean, y'all know who was there. We was all hanging out. And it was just good. It was just good. And Mike Hampton came out into the crowd. Did I tell y'all, during Maggot Brain, he walked all through the crowd. I had never seen him do that before. Melissa Weber was there. She showed up. I was like, in full cut-up mode. And I looked over, and she was there. I was like, ah! And she's like surprised that she ain't say she was in town or something. And we was like, oh. And then she showed up. I was like, ah. So I got to holler at her. Oh my God. It was just so much. And then Mike Hampton played Maggot Brain. He's playing Maggot Brain now. He's playing Maggot Brain. And during the lead Maggot Brain, he comes off the stage, walks all through the venue. I'm not talking about just like right off the stage, right there at the front of the stage. I'm talking about he walked all the way back to the venue, playing it. And that just took it to the next level. That just had everybody going. And they also told us, they said, hey, no cell phones, no video. That place was lit up brighter with cell phones, shooting video than the stage lights. And I had my recorder, my Tascam on the stage recording. I got a decent recording, not the best, but I got a decent recording. And so he did the maggot brain, and he went all around the room. And then when he came back, he stopped and gave some up with Dr. G. He was like off to the side. Dr. G is Chocolate City Alliance with Julia Ridgely, I think Brenda Robinson and Keith Jackson and all them. And I gotta say, all hail Chocolate City Alliance. And I'll say it again, all hail the Chocolate City Alliance for them doing this. I can't even describe what it is, was, or could be, or should be, or whatever. I can't describe it. I mean, we was just going off, just dancing, and just going off. And just to look around and see everybody, and for me to achieve that freedom, that level of openness that I talk about all the time, that level of openness and just being free and thinking I can do whatever I want, and just, whether I can or not doesn't matter. It's a sense of how I felt about it, how good I felt about it, the situation, how the situation affects me. It's just good. And then even coming to the airport, Joanne Halfacre hit me up. She said, because there's no shuttle. The hotel don't have a shuttle no more. So she said, yeah, we're gonna hook up. I'll give you a ride to the airport, we go at the same time. So I hooked up with her. And she drove. I let her drive the rental car so I could watch the game. That's how good it was. She drove to the airport while I watched the game. Then I just watched the game on my phone, during the, us checking in, doing this and doing that. And I watched the game while she drove. There's nothing much to see, unfortunately, if you're a Steeler fan. But it was just good. And then before we left, Janet Cousin came down, we were sitting there just talking. Gabe came down. People leaving, checking out. So we just sitting in the lobby, just kind of, oh, it was good. Oh, yeah, like I said, for me and there's more to it. Like having that moment alone in Lincoln Memorial, just food, and hanging out. Mike Hampton's people. I took a picture. Wendy, Wendy was just, I was talking so much shit. Oh my God. I forgot I even knew how to talk that much shit. And then her sister or somebody else come around. Yeah, this is my other cousin or somebody, Lisa somebody. And another one come. They just kept coming, and all of them was like, oh. That's when Lisa had to gut punch me for me. They had to take it because I'm a Ohio woman. Like I said, I grew up with them. They'll take it there. They'll take you there. They ain't scared. They will take you there. It was fun. We had a good time. And it started off, and then just to go to the thing. Wesley put me up on stage, so I was up on stage for a while. I got to sing a little bit of Swing Down. Tony Khan gave me the mic. I was just like, oh God. Oh God. Oh, I mean, And I wrote up a nice little recap of it last night, but I hit backspace or something, and I lost the status. And to relive it, again like I just had, it's good. I mean, the clones of them, they did I'll Stay. And Garrett singing. And as I told his mother, Linda Scheider, who did the intro to Michael Hampton's Maggot Brain, the Mother Earth's pregnant part, And I told him, I said, man, you brought a tear to my eye, dog. Had me out there almost crying. Because he's starting to take ownership of that. And then for them to play I'll Stay, period. And the way they played it, and remember they playing it in that pocket tempo, whatever you want to call it, that I like. With that boom, boom, ding, that oh, and he's singing it, and then he got the background vocals where they supposed to be, and placed and the instruments playing it where they're supposed to be, so that it brings you back to the record and where you used to hearing it in them headphones. And then the afternoon session, people talking about, how, we get our records and open them up and read the liner notes, put your weed on there, and clean the seeds, and you start reading the notes back in the day, and it's just good. It's just tremendously good. It was really, really good. Like I said, all hail Chocolate City Alliance. I mean, this is something really special. And sometimes I feel guilty. I know people do things for whatever reason. They're doing it for their own reward, But my reward seems so great that I feel guilty that I need to donate more. I need to do more. I need to give back. That's how full and fulfilled I was through this thing. I mean, this is all I ever wanted. This is my dream. My high school study hall, 1979, 1980. So I'm out here doing it worldwide or whatever. P-Funk 1, Jeffrey Pure Funk Mitchell. Oh, and then I was messing with Wendy and she talking shit, I'm talking shit. So I take a picture, take a selfie, because she lies. She used to give me the whole family structure about how whose brothers, and what brother had this many kids, and who's that, and that. And then I was like, oh, so this is where lies come from. Oh, and remember, that's where I come from. I was telling her, and the whole thing started off with me and her, was that, I was telling her, yeah, I used to be the 216, but we had to break off because, we had to go 3-3-BL. We had to leave y'all behind. So I was talking shit like Cleveland wasn't about that. And that started it. So, because I was 216, that was me. Those are my people. Those are my Negroes. I'm that kind of Negro. I'm that Negro. I'm not this LA Negro. I ain't no Chicago Negro. I ain't no Philly or DC, New York Negro. Definitely not no down south Negro. I'm Ohio, Northeast Ohio Negro. So I knew the language, I knew the cadence, I knew the talk, I knew the style, and just slipped right back into it. And so I took a selfie of me and her and sent it to Lige. She said, you sent it to Lige. I'm gonna tell Lige. I'm gonna tell Lige. I was like, I'll tell him too. It was good. It was really good. It was really good. It was really, really good. It was good. It was really good. We had a good time. It was good. And then he takes back. He's like, Wendy. He said, you tell Lige. I'm talking to, I think, Mr. Hampton's brother. And just Ohio folks. And Lisa got a bar to one who was gut punching me, or one of them. I forget who was gut punching me. Got a bar in Cleveland. So if I go to the game on Halloween, might pop through something like that. You know how we does. Then to get back, see him the next day. Out there doing my thing. Me being me. Me doing me. Me doing me with y'all. It's about me. Don't think it ain't. But I can't do it without y'all. I can't do it without y'all at all. And then when I do it with y'all, we go so high. Well, at least I do. I hope some of y'all can feel it and come with me, because goddamn. All right, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jeffrey Scott Mitchell. I think I got it all down. I think I got it all. I can't, the names I tell y'all know who y'all are. If I think of it, I might post it. Because I know there'll be some things that I forgot that I'll remember. It always is. Because this is unscripted and not set up or so rehearsed. Anyhow, swinging on y'all. 2 times. For me and for the funk. And for every elementary particle atom that has ever existed in this or in any universe that ever is, was, or will be. It's about the totality of it all, y'all. And how wonderful that totality is when it comes together in certain moments. It's fleeting. It's not meant to be constant. It can't be. I can't vibrate that high and be that open all the time. It's supposed to be fluctuating. It's supposed to be sporadic every now and then, not knowing when it's gonna happen. Just gotta be ready for it for when to jump off. We be doing it, y'all. My name is Jeffrey.